Hello student, myself Dr. Tanushree Chatterjee from Raipur Institute of Technology. Welcome in the SWAYAM course of Genetic Engineering and its recent advancement. Today I will discuss about the farm animals. So, what are farm animals? Farm animals are genetically engineered organisms that have been modified to produce pharmaceutical compounds. These modifications may involve introducing, deleting or altering specific genes to induce the production of desired substances. The resulting animals act as living bioreactors capable of producing valuable pharmaceuticals that can be harvested and utilized in the medical field. Farm animals are also known as biopharmaceutical animals, are genetically modified animals used in the production of pharmaceuticals and therapeutic proteins. You can see here, these are the farm animals. These animals are engineered to carry specific genes that are enable them to produce valuable substances used in medicine, including drugs, enzymes and proteins. This comprehensive exploration aims to delve into the introduction, type, methods of genetic modification, application, ethical consideration and future prospects of farm animals. If we see the history of the farm animals, the concept of using animals for pharmaceutical purposes dates back centuries. Early civilization utilized animal derived substances for medicinal purposes. However, modern advancement in genetic engineering have revolutionized the field, enabling precise modification of animal genomes to enhance their potential for pharmaceutical production. Pharmaceutical animals represent a promising and evolving field with the potential to revolutionize medicine and address various global challenges. The integration of genetic engineering technologies has propelled the development and utilization of farm animals, opening new avenues for drug production, disease treatment and environmental sustainability. However, responsible research, ethical consideration, regulatory framework and public awareness are crucial to ensure the ethical and sustainable advancement of pharmaceutical animals for the greater good of humanity and the environment. Now, types of farm animals. There are different types. Farm animals encompass a variety of species, each with its own unique advantages and application. First, we will take the mammalian farm animals. For example, goats and cow. Goats and cows are mammalian farm animal commonly used for the production of therapeutic proteins in their milk such as anticoagulants or growth hormones. These are mammalian farm animal. Then pig engineered for xenotransplantation purposes, producing organs suitable for human transplantation. Examples are rabbits and mice also, modified to produce monoclonal antibodies and other specialized proteins for therapeutic use. Next one is the after mammalian farm animals, avian farm animals. In avian farm animals, for example, is chicken, engineered to lay eggs containing therapeutic proteins which can be harvested and purified. Next type is aquatic farm animals. Aquatic farm animal, for example, fish modified to produce proteins beneficial for medical treatment like insulin. You can see here the pictorial representation of the fish and chicken. Then genetic modification of farm animals and methods of genetic modification. The first method is transgenesis, the introduction of exogenous genes into the genome of the animal, enabling the production of specific pharmaceuticals. Next technique is knockout and knock-in. Knockout and knock-in techniques. In knockout means inactivation of specific genes to prevent the production of unwanted substances. In knock-in, insertion of specific genes to induce the production of desired pharmaceuticals. Next method is CRISPR-Cas9 technology, a revolutionary gene editing tool that allows precise modification of the animal's genome, significantly enhancing the efficiency and accuracy of genetic modifications. So, what is the framework of the genetic modification? On the regulatory and ethical guidelines that govern the genetic modification of animals for pharmaceutical purposes, including the role of regulatory agencies. Now, application of the farm animal. What are the application of farm animal? First, we will take the production of therapeutic protein, for example, insulin production. How farm animals are utilized to produce insulin, a life saving hormone for individuals with diabetes. Growth hormone and anticoagulants, how goats and cows and other mammals are genetically engineered to produce growth hormones and anticoagulants in their milk. Next is vaccine production, role of pharmaceutical animals in vaccine development. How animals are modified to produce components used in vaccine, adding the production of vaccine for various diseases. Pandemic prependences. In this, pharmaceutical animals can contribute to rapid and large scale vaccine production during pandemic and emerging infectious diseases. Next one is organ and tissue generation, that is xenotransplantation, and exploration of potential of farm animals, particularly pigs, in providing organs and tissues suitable for transplantation in humans. In tissue engineering, pharmaceutical animals can be utilized to produce tissues for regenerative medicines and tissue engineering applications. If we see the ethical and societal consideration of the farm animal, you can see in the animal welfare and ethical dilemmas, animal rights and welfare concerns, examination of the ethical concerns regarding the genetic modification of animals and the importance of ensuring their well-being. Responsible use of farm animals or pharmaceutical animals, the ethical responsibility in the utilizing these animals and the need for stringent ethical guidelines. Environmental impact and biosecurity. In potential environmental effects, evaluation of the potential environmental impact of pharmaceutical animals, including genetic, pollution and ecosystem effect. In biosecurity measures, necessarily biosecurity measures to mitigate risk associated with genetic modification and pharmaceutical animal use. Public perception and awareness is also very important. Public understanding and acceptance, exploration of the public's perception of the pharmaceutical animals, their potential, benefit and the importance of education and awareness. Media representation and its influence, this is also very important. Analysis of how media can influence public perception and acceptance of farm animals. Now, what are the future prospects and potential application? It is used in customized pharmaceutical production, individualized medicine, exploration of potential for pharmaceutical animals to enable personalized medicine by producing customized drugs based on an individual's genetic makeup. It is also used in rare disease treatments. Pharmaceutical animals or farm animals can contribute to the development of treatment for rare genetic disorders. Beyond pharmaceuticals, it is also used in agriculture and environmental application. For example, it is used in environmental cleanup. Exploration of how farm animals can be engineered to assist in environmental cleanup by producing enzyme that break down pollutant. In agricultural advancement, the potential for farm animals to enhance agricultural practices by producing proteins that aid in crop growth, disease resistance and nutrient utilization. Now, what are the future aspect? Future aspect of farm animals, sometimes known as biopharmaceutical animals or biofactories, are genetically engineered animals, as I already told you, used for production of pharmaceutical and therapeutic proteins. These animals are modified to carry genes that enable them to produce specific drugs, proteins or substances used in medicine. Now, what are the current status and trends in farm animals? First one is application and advancement. Pharmaceutical animals have been primarily used for producing therapeutic proteins like insulin, already I have discussed, growth hormones and anticoagulants. With ongoing advancement in genetic engineering technologies like CRISPR-Cas9, the scope is expected to expand significantly. Next one is therapeutic proteins and in medicine. Farm animals can potentially produce a wide range of therapeutic proteins for treating various diseases. This could include proteins for cancer treatment, autoimmune diseases, rare genetic disorders and more. The ability to produce complex proteins through these animals can revolutionize medicine. Next one is vaccine production. Farm animals could be engineered to produce vaccines efficiently and cost effectively. This could have a massive impact on global health, especially in terms of pandemic preparedness and rapid response to emerging infectious diseases. Next one is organ and tissue generation. Genetically engineered animals might be used to produce human organs and tissues for transplantation. This would help address the organ shortage crisis and improve the success rate of organ transplants. Now, in the future prospect, diversification of pharmaceutical products. In the future, farm animals could produce a broader range of pharmaceutical products, including more complex drugs and biology. This could encompass monoclonal antibodies, enzymes and other advanced therapies. In customized medicine, advancement in genetic engineering may enable the production of personalized medicine through farm animal tailored to individually unique genetic makeup and medical needs. It is used in enhanced drug development and testing. Farm animals might play a pivotal role in drug development and testing. Genetically modified animals could mimic human diseases more accurately, aiding in preclinical trials and potentially reducing the time and cost of drug development. In environmental and agricultural application, farm animals could contribute to sustainable practices such as producing enzymes for biofuel production, cleaning up pollutants, or adding in agricultural improvement through enhanced disease resistant or better nutrient utilization. Some ethical considerations are also there. The advancement of farm animals raises significant ethical consideration, including animal welfare, potential environmental impacts and implication for human health. Striking a balance between the potential benefits and ethical concerns will be crucial in shaping the future of this field. In ethical issues, animal welfare and rights are there. The most profound ethical concern is the well-being of the farm animals. Genetic modifications may cause unintended health issues or discomfort. Ethical considerations extend to the animal's quality of life, natural behavior and whether this modification can cause pain or suffering. Balancing the potential benefit with the animal's welfare is a major challenge. Informed consent we have to take. In the context of pharmaceutical animals, informed consent is not applicable to the animals themselves, but rather to humans who might benefit from the pharmaceuticals produced. The ethical debate revolves around how society ability of using animals in this capacity, even it is ultimately benefits human health. In environmental impact, genetically modified organism can potentially interact with the environment in unforeseen ways, leading to ecological imbalances. The release of these animals into the environment might alter ecosystems, presenting ethical concerns regarding the unintended consequences of these modifications. Next one is justice and fairness. The distribution of benefits derived from pharmaceutical animals raises ethical questions related to justice. Who should benefit from these advancements? Will this pharmaceutical will affordable and accessible to all, or will there be disparities in access based on socio-economic factors? In public perception and awareness, public perception of pharmaceutical animals is another ethical issues. Misunderstanding or lack of awareness about the benefits, risks and ethical implications may lead to unfounded fear or opposition. Ensuring public understanding and awareness is essential for ethical implementation. Next one is the humanization of animals. There is an ethical dilemma concerning how far genetic modification can go for before we are fundamentally altering the nature of an animals. Perhaps humanizing them to a point where they deserve a different ethical consideration. Some legal issues are also there. In legal issues, first one is the regulatory oversight. There is a need for robust regulatory frameworks to govern the development, use and release of farm animals. These frameworks must ensure compliance with ethical principles, safety, environmental protection and public health. Regulatory bodies must consider the unique aspects of genetically modified animals and set appropriate guidelines. Second one is the intellectual property rights. Legal issues concerning intellectual property rights in the context of farm animals are complex. Who owns the right to the genetically engineered animals or the pharmaceutical they produce? How are these rights protected and enforced? Balancing innovation incentives with public access to life saving drugs is a delicate legal matter. Third one is the liability and accountability. Determining liability and accountability in cases of unintended consequences such as environmental impacts or unexpected health issues in pharmaceutical animals is a challenging legal issue. Legal frameworks must establish responsibility and the means to address any harm caused. Fourth one is the biosecurity. Legal provisions for biosecurity are essential to prevent unauthorized use to release of genetically modified farm animals. Regulation must ensure proper containment and disposal of these animals to prevent potential harm to the environment and other organisms. Now, what are the international regulations and harmonization? So, considering the global nature of scientific research and potential application of farm animals, there is a need for international cooperation and harmonization of legal framework. Consistency in regulations can avoid legal conflicts and ensure ethical practices worldwide. Import and export regulation. The import and export of farm animals and their products involve legal consideration including customs, tariffs and compliance with the international trade agreements. Legal frameworks must address these aspects to facilitate responsible trade to enhance their potential for pharmaceutical production. So, in conclusion, we can say the use of farm animals present a complex interplay of ethical and legal consideration, balancing the potential benefit to human health with the welfare of the animals, environmental impact, informed consent and legal framework is a formidable challenge. Addressing these issues requires interdisciplinary collaboration involving scientists, ethicists, policymaker and legal experts to ensure responsible and ethically sound development and use of pharmaceutical animals for advancement of medicine and society. Striking the right balance between innovation, ethical responsibility and legal accountability will be pivotal in navigating this rapidly evolving field. Now, I will tell about the current scenario of pharmaceutical animals and research in India. As we know, India has a robust biotechnology sector and a strong emphasis on life sciences research. The country's biopharmaceutical industry is known for its capabilities in producing biosimilars, vaccine and therapeutic protein Recently we have seen it. While research involving pharmaceutical animals is a part of this landscape, it is important to note that the use of genetically modified animals for drug production is a relatively emerging field in India. Now, I will tell about the prominent research institution and laboratories in India. Few example I will give you. First one is the National Institute of Animal Biotechnology, NIABM, that is in Hyderabad. NIABM is a autonomous institution under the Department of Biotechnology, Government of India. NIABM conduct research in areas like animal genomics, transgenic technology, reproductive biotechnology and stem cell biology. Their research contributes to advancement in the use of animals for various applications including pharmaceuticals. Next lab in India is Center for Cellular and Molecular Platform, that is CCAMP in Bangalore. CCAMP is an initiative supported by DBT and focused on providing technological platforms to the scientific community. While not specifically a pharmaceutical animal research center, CCAMP facilitates research in the domain of biotechnology and bioscience, which includes genetic engineering and related technologies. Third lab is Indian Immunological Limited, IIL, that is in Hyderabad. IIL is a vaccine manufacturer in India and is involved in the production of vaccine for humans and animals. Research and development at the IIL encompass advancement in a vaccine technology and production methods, including the use of animal models for vaccine testing. Fourth lab is the National Dairy Research Institute, NDRI, that is Karnal. NDRI is a premier research institution under the Indian Council of Agriculture Research, that is ICAR, that primarily focuses on dairy research. While not directly related to pharmaceutical animals, NDRI's research in genetics and animal husbandry contributes to the broader field of genetic engineering and animal biotechnology. Fifth lab is the Indian Veterinary Research Institute, IVRI, that is in Bareilly. IVRI is an autonomous institution under ICAR focusing on veterinary and animal sciences research. IVRI conducts research in various aspects of animal health, genetics and biotechnology. Research here may contribute to advancement in animal biotechnology and pharmaceutical animal applications. Now, potential future research directions. You can see in enhanced drug development, future research in India might focus on developing genetically modified animals that closely mimic human physiology. These animals could serve as better models for drug testing, potentially accelerating the drug development process and reducing cost. Next one is production of advanced therapies. Future research could focus on pharmaceutical animals producing advanced therapies like gene therapies, cell based therapies, regenerative medicine components. This would position India as a leader in innovative healthcare solution. Next field is improved vaccine development. Research could concentrate on creating pharmaceutical animals capable of producing critical vaccine component efficiently and at scale, aiding in rapid vaccine development during pandemic and emerging infectious diseases. In ethical and regulatory frameworks, as the field advances, research into the ethical, legal and societal implication of pharmaceutical animal research is crucial, creating appropriate regulatory frameworks and ethical guidelines is essential to the ensure responsible research and public acceptance. So, these are the various research field, you can go for that. Thank you.